Hello, COM 1700 students, interpersonal communication. I'm here to give you some feedback on Module 1 and some reminders about Module 2. So, starting with the feedback on Module 1, you were to have taken the Chapter 1 and 2 quizzes online, and your grades from those automatically fed over to the grade book. So those grades are in place right now. I also went through the Dropbox and graded all of the Reflection 1 papers. I really enjoyed reading these, and I want to thank all of you for being so willing to share some of the personal experiences that have helped shape your own standpoint. And I think this was a really good lesson in perspective taking and realizing that people's attitudes are shaped by experience more profoundly than just about anything else. And I think recognizing that in ourselves is an important first step toward improving our communication with others. So I really appreciate the stories that you shared about your own standpoint. There were a couple of people who didn't write their reflection about standpoint. They wrote a general summary of what they've learned so far in the course. And I reminded them, and I'll remind everybody, to follow the directions for assignments. Those reflections do have specific instructions, and I'm asking you to reflect on a specific course topic in those. So you'll always find the instructions for the assignment in the module, and please make sure you look at those. Let's look at what we're doing this week in week 2. Here is the schedule page of the syllabus. As I showed you last time, I've moved the arrow down so it's pointing at Module 2. This is what you have due by the end of the day, Saturday on May 22nd, to read chapters 3 and 4 and to take the chapter 3 and 4 quizzes. So you don't have a written assignment this week, just those 2 quizzes. But let's look ahead to week 3, okay? In Module 3, you'll see that you have your first exam, which will be over the first 4 chapters. So if you do a thorough job of reviewing chapters 3 and 4 this week, then you will have read the first 4 chapters and be ready to review that material in preparation for the exam. Sometimes students ask me for a study guide. I don't provide study guides for the exams in this course because they're already there for you in the textbook. At the beginning of each textbook chapter, it says, after reading this chapter, you should be able to do the following. And there's a list of bullet points that tell you what information you need to gain from reading that chapter. Use those bullet points as your study guide. There are also flashcards at the end of the chapter that might be useful for you in reviewing vocabulary. So this week, the quizzes on chapters 3 and 4. Next week, you'll have your first exam over chapters 1 through 4, so you can start anticipating that right now. Now, you'll notice that next week, in week 3, after that exam on chapters 1 through 4, you're going to have the chapter 5 quiz and another short reflection. I know this is a pretty fast clip for assignments. It's a lot of material in each week, but that's the nature of summer session. So that's why I want to come on here and talk to you and keep you on top of the schedule. Okay, so this week, chapters 3 and 4. If you have any questions, comments, if you want a WebEx meeting with me, all you have to do is ask and we'll work that out, okay? Take care of yourself, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.